What we've watched with Biden is he's all talk and no action. So it's not just Putin and it's not just Ukraine.
And Vladimir Putin is also the one who prompted this call. He asked for this call to happen today. What is the move here on Putin's part? Is he trying to set the agenda here?
Oh, absolutely. So one thing Biden could do today is say, look, until you move all the troops away from Ukraine, we are shutting down your pipeline.
You think the threat of Russia going into Ukraine is real?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, it's real. And we've got to take these things very seriously and get ahead of them. We've got to do everything we can to help Ukraine. We've got to help Poland. We've got to help Lithuania. We've got in Asia, we've got to help Taiwan. Do it now. Don't wait until we have a bigger problem.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's doing better than the senator from Florida who is starting 2022 in the same way that he left with 2021, and that's by trying to get us into a war. It really doesn't matter to the Republicans who America is at war with, as long as we have bombs dropping someplace that can keep their lobbyist donors happy and the military-industrial complex well-fed. They don't care about the consequences of war because all they see are dollar signs. President Biden now not only has to navigate the treacherous territory of dealing with Putin, who obviously loves war, but the Republican Party here, who has never seen a war that they didn't fall in love with. All of them, with the exception of Rand Paul. And I can't stand that guy, but at least he has the decency to say that maybe we should sit this one out. Now, let me be clear when I say this. President Biden must not and will not sit idly by while Vladimir Putin does whatever he wants with Ukraine. The president must stand up to Putin and let him know that he will pay a hefty price if he invades the sovereign nation of Ukraine, and he has to mean it. The punishment will not involve troops on the ground or even bombs in the air. It will be the United States flexing its massive economic muscle and forcing Russia to the brink of bankruptcy, and we have the power to do that, and Putin knows it, which is why he frantically called the White House last week seeking an emergency call with President Biden. Putin is calculated, methodical, and of course a treacherous snake who is no ally to ours, but he's also no ally to the Russian people as well. Putin looks out for Putin, and some reports say that his net worth is exceeding $100 billion. Where do you think that money come from? You guessed it, the Republican people. Look, I agree with Senator Scott on one thing. I don't trust Putin either. President Biden doesn't trust Putin. He said so on record to Putin's face, something Trump would have never done. How we deal with him and his actions in 2022 will impact the world for decades to come. We need to be strong. We need to be unified on a global stage. Now is the time we must secure our alliances with our European allies. And believe me, they're not fans of Putin either. Just to give you a background on what Putin is doing across the globe, on New Year's Day, he dropped Russian bombs on civilians in the Idlib province of Syria. Happy New Year's from Russia, resulting in unfortunately loss of life for countless innocent children who have seen nothing but war their entire lives. That's who Vladimir Putin is. In Sun Tzu's book, The Art of War, he says all warfare is based on deception. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe that we are far away. When we are far away, we must make the enemy believe we are near. We can defeat Vladimir Putin. We must make sure he is unable to act without looking over his shoulder. We need to squeeze him out economically, and we must put an end to his reign of terror on the world. This will require patience and a very calculated, equally methodical approach. And I believe President Biden is a perfect man for the job. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.